Y'all, UFOs are an exciting aspect of this channel. Every day, we sit here and sift through footage trying to determine if these UAP are prosaic or not. With the government beginning to take these sightings seriously, the thought of disclosure gets even more exciting. But, like in every group, sometimes there is a bad egg spreading misinformation. Sometimes intentionally, sometimes they're fooled themselves. And as such, as much as we love UFOs, I believe it is just as important to call out the fraudulent players and debunk where we can. Yesterday, the world stood still as Lou Elizondo presented alleged proof of UFOs in a public UAP hearing that also hosted some of government's representatives like Representative Luna and Representative Burchett.
Taken by a civilian pilot. Now, why is this important? I'll pass this around.
At the time, I was very excited about this, but as it turns out, on the most important UFO stage in history,
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
yeah, it was all a lie. Immediately after this aired, many started calling out the photo, claiming it was just irrigation circles. I thought, no, it can't be. Lou would have done more research than to sit there and show irrigation circles, because he could have really looked that up, used his resources, and found this out. Now, I sat there and I fought for his honor until someone found the exact irrigation circle shown in his image. They took a picture in the exact area at the exact angle, and bruh, this is it. And yes, it's legit. You can even see the swirls of the rivers above where the circles are because it's the exact same location. And if you closely look at Lou's photo, like actually take a look at it and look at the two circles and study them, you'll notice that these two circles are separate. They do not interlace, they do not cross with the rows that are there because they're not attached. There's not a saucer and a shadow, which the shadow would have been cast from the saucer down, and it would even the shadow would have covered the road up. It didn't because it is just an irrigation circle. Personally, I'm very disappointed in this, and I don't think that Lou's reply was satisfactory for the stuff that he did. Like, that does not excuse you putting up this fake image and claiming it to be UFO proof at such an important hearing. Now, here's Lou's reply. As you know, I'm always the first to admit mistakes, but this is not one of those times. The facts regarding the photo I shared from a private pilot, as I emphasized several times yesterday during the forum, are as follows. The specific photo had only been just provided to me by a private pilot that morning prior to the forum. Two, the photos had not yet been vetted. I'm gonna pause it right there just to say that's already a problem. That's the main problem. This does not excuse you. Oh, I just got the pictures. Oh, they weren't vetted. Yeah, and you knew where you were going, and you knew how important this was. You should have gotten that picture and been like, holy crap, this looks awesome. I'm going to put it aside because I trust you and I want to check this out and I want to show it to them. But we have to confirm this first. You put it aside, you present the evidence that you do know, because Lou's been talking about this like he has evidence and he knows all this stuff. Present things that are facts that you already know, and leave the unvetted stuff out until you get it vetted. Then you can come back and be like, okay, look, we got this checked out and it is real. You don't, now every news line, every headline is showing this stupid picture. Oh, the UFO community, oh, this, oh, that. We're gonna look like assholes because they're not even crop circles. Are you kidding me? The dimensions I quoted were per the pilot's own assessment of what he saw, based on altitude and experience. The purpose of me showing this photo was to illustrate the need for civilian and commercial pilots to have central reporting mechanism to report potential anomalous sightings. Bro, I get it. You could have gone about it a different way. You need to vet the stuff. I'm here on YouTube. Sometimes I post stuff that isn't accurate. I get reamed in the comments, rightfully so. And then I look into it, I find the research, I make another video, I either debunk or prove the video as I've done before. If not, y'all would eviscerate me. Yet here people are defending Lou Taylor even though he did this on the world stage in front of everyone, making us all look like jackasses. Bro, that is not okay, Lou. I don't give a damn. If you want to come on the show and answer some questions, I'll be glad to have you. But right now, you are not looking like someone who we can trust. And with all of the stuff that's been happening before, he's had some controversies. Are you a double agent? Are you spreading misinformation on purpose? Was this actually your goal? Because who the hell presents unvetted evidence in a UAP hearing with government officials? Once again, as I stated during the forum, I only received permission to release it this morning and only was made aware of it shortly before. Why would you release it? Make a video. Hey, look, I got this. Oh my God. Let the community figure it out. Then we'll sort it out, see if it's fake or not. Then you could push it to the government. Why are you getting something that was just presented to you, was not vetted? You're just getting this word of mouth and you're presenting it to government officials at a public hearing. That's the problem. And I have like people on Twitter here, this other UFO I guess Teal Red Octo, who we've gotten some videos from before, and he's incorrect, like sitting here defending Lou. You cannot defend this, because if it happens every time, our whole movement is going to fall apart. People already don't believe this crap. We can't give them fake shit. I mean, one of my greatest friends, Justin, always used to say this. I love this saying, and it's damn true. Don't piss on me and call it rain. People don't like to be pissed on. You're pissing on everyone. And when people are like, oh, UFOs aren't real, you guys are just pushing out crop circles and irrigation circles, then you're going to get mad as a UFO enthusiast. Well, guess what? They're right. That's what we're doing here. How do you think that makes everyone else in the UFO community feel? I posted that video yesterday excited because I trusted Lou. I'm like, he obviously did the research before he posted this out there. I'm a YouTuber and I'm here correcting my mistakes, doing more research than you as you present to the government. Get your life together, dude. He goes on forever trying to explain away what he did, and at the end he's like, you guys are arguing or screaming about it instead of having a polite discussion, because the point was, no. The point is that you knew what you were doing. You knew what this meeting was. You knew how the media was going to cover it. And you held your hand up and had this aha, wow moment. You got your fucking moment. You got your, oh, now it's all over headlines, and you knew it was going to be all over headlines, and you knew that even if this was fake, they were going to take it and run with it and make us look crazy. So why would you do that? I don't trust Lou. I'm pissed I even promoted his book, had you guys buy his book. I'm glad I got it for a lot of you guys for free, but I know some of you guys paid for it, and I'm hurt that I made you guys pay for something that now I think is bullshit, because I think he's a phony. You're a grown-ass man. You have more grays than me. You're going to tell me you didn't vet the information before you presented it to the... I can't right now. Check out those UFO videos, paranormal videos. Check out the right video. I can't.